I'm super excited to show off my Imperial army. And here's the full size of it. I can't even fit it all in one shot. But today, guys, obviously, I'll be showcasing my Imperial army. This one, I think, is the biggest one. Just because mainly because of the ships, but I do have a large portion of troops as well. So, of course, leading the Imperial troops is Emperor Palpatine. He has his gold lightsaber, and this is in the Darth Vader's, when Anakin turns to Darth Vader, that's it. As you can see, I do not have the older Darth Vader, I have the young Darth Vader. And then Agent Callus on the right. Then we have, that would be 6 times 740, around 46 stormtroopers, I believe. Could have done my math wrong, but here they are. I have some of the Rogue One versions, and they have brick arms, E11s. So there's the Rogue One ones. My favorite version, by far. I just think they're extremely accurate and look good as well. These stormtroopers, the Buckethead stormtroopers, not my favorite ones, but I have come to like them, mainly because LEGO doesn't seem to be getting rid of them anytime soon, so I have no choice but to like them. I was the same way with the Rebel stormtroopers. I did not like them at first, but now I don't mind them. They're still not as good as the Rogue One ones, though. And then lastly, I have a bunch of the older ones. These are my second favorite ones. I like these a lot. I know that they're not as good as the Rogue One ones, so I'm not letting nostalgia get in the way. I know that they're not as good, but I still think they're very good. Nostalgia aside. So there we go. There's them. I'll move to the right. We have 12 snowtroopers. We have the older ones in the back, sort of the middle-aged in the front, and then the newer ones in the middle. You could tell by the hand color. This one's gray, then tan, and then the older ones obviously in the back. So these ones are actually my favorite because they come with the backpack and the comma. The newer ones are just printed with the features, which I don't particularly like. So these are my favorite ones. But these ones aren't bad. Very nice. I do like how they have normal faces. I really like how LEGO is starting to do that with the Imperials. And then, of course, the older ones. Here's another brick arms blaster. In the back, we have sort of special troops. We have the 2 police troopers from Solo. We have a shadow trooper. And then we have a scout trooper. I would like to have more scout troopers, but the newer ones are pretty pricey. Gonna wait till they come out with one in a battle pack or a cheaper Mandalorian set. So there they are. This is the one that came in the Imperial dropship. There you go. Alright. If we keep going to the right, we have some specialist troopers, the sand troopers. We have the commander one, the leader with the orange pauldron. We have one with a black pauldron, a white pauldron, and a blue pauldron. This guy is just a regular trooper without any sand markings, but I just like to pretend that he likes to keep his armor very clean. But I have some more custom blasters, the T-21, and I think the T-21B, I could be mistaken. This one has I believe a Clone Army Custom DLT-19. Nowhere near as good of quality, but they do their job. And these guys are just custom sniper Imperials. These guys are pretty much just super old troops that I sharpied on or damaged or cut pretty much. So I just turned these guys into snipers so it looks like they've really went through some damage. As you can see, this guy, he probably went up against the Jedi and the lightsaber went through his helmet, right through his eye. Bad luck for that guy. But yeah, what happens when I have really old and damaged looking troopers? I don't like to just toss them to the side. I like to think of a unique way for them to be incorporated into my universe, and this is how I did it with these guys. Okay, moving on, we have Inferno Squad. In the battle pack, we have these guys with some custom blasters. I didn't like the way that these stud shooters looked, so I just gave them some custom ones. Item Versio's blaster. This is about the best that I can make it, to be honest. But it's hard to make that one in Lego. Alright. There's them, and then we have 2 protocol droids from the TIE Fighter, new TIE Fighter set. Very cool. I plan on getting many more TIE Fighters, so I don't know what I'm going to do with like 6 of these guys, but we'll see. Okay. Then we have some probe droids. Very nice. Help the Empire scout and spot things. And then I just have some custom Inquisitors. I don't have any actual Inquisitors, so what do? You make some of your own. These are the burnt up Anakins. And to say the least, I don't really care for the burnt up Anakins because they're only in like 2 scenes. So I just turn them into Inquisitors. This guy's really cool. That's Chirrut's face in Emperor Palpatine's body. Very nice. Alright, moving on to the left side. We have the Death Troopers. I have 12 of them. Or no, 10 Death Troopers. Alright. Here's one with the brick arms, E11. And then these guys just have my custom E11. This is the cheap way to do it. You can see that the brick arms one definitely does look better, but my version at least is similar. We have 10 of those guys. Then we have 3 TIE pilots in the back. We have one of the old version. And then 2 of the newer versions. Right there. Very nice detailing on the guys in the back. There we go. Alright, just give you another good shot of the Death Troopers. Alright, now we have our officers. We have 2 admirals in the front. You can see their different ranks. This guy's a higher rank, so he's in charge of the naval fleet. Then we have 4 generals in the back. We have General Veers. General Veers right here. We have another general right here. Then we have 2 lesser generals. These guys command all the forces, pretty much. Then we have 6 AT-AT pilots, or drivers, 4 of the newer ones, and then 2 of the older ones in the back. Focus that. There you go. You still have the black heads in the back. Alright. Then we have 4 hover tank troopers. I use these guys. I put black arms on these guys to designate which one's the driver, and which one's the gunner. Alright, then we have some more Imperial drivers and crewmen. These are the ATDP drivers. And that one's like the lead driver, kinda. An ATST driver right there. Then we have just some crew members. That's in the back there, he's just a shuttle pilot. Then we have like a Death Star trooper crew member, and then one of the Rogue One crew members. Okay, so I'll pan out one more time just so you can see just how big the troops are. And then we'll move on to the vehicles. So to the right, we just have a bunch of snow speeders, 5 to be exact. the new ones from the AT-AT, the old ones from the battle pack, and then that one's from the junior snow speeder that I modified to make it actually look good. That's what this one looks like. Okay. And I have modified most of these sets. Obviously this speeder is modified. The backpack is replaced with this. The back, and there's a little holder on the side, so the trooper can put their gun right there, and there's two on each side. It actually lines up to where the foot is, right there. So they can have that, hold their guns and sit at the same time. Then we have 4 E-webs, 2 of the stud shooter versions and 2 of the better versions. This one I replaced the guns with stud shooters just because I could use those guns elsewhere. It doesn't look as good, but that doesn't bother me. Then I have 2 brown speeders for indoor scout troopers. One of the police bikes from Solo. The Inferno Squad speeder from the battle pack. Then I have 2 Rebels transporters, the Stormtrooper transporters from Rebels TV show. Came in a battle pack a while back. Then I have the older version and the newer version of the Imperial landing craft. The newer version looks much better on the outside, but the interior of the older one is just unmatched. The way you can drop it down and detach it. This was actually my very first Lego set ever. Alright, then we have 3 Imperial walkers from the Rogue One Stormtrooper battle pack. I had 5 walkers, but I took 2 of them apart. Then we just have some Imperial cargo. Just hold some weapons, thermal detonators, stuff like that. Right here we have 2 of the new TIE fighters. Like I said, I plan on getting a lot more and then turning some of them into TIE interceptors. So look forward to that in probably next year's Army video. Here we have the 2 beasts, the 2 AT-ATs, the newer ones. These sets are amazing. Definitely the best AT-AT ever. If you're watching this and the set is still out there and you haven't gotten it, get it. It is worth the $160, I promise you. The price per piece does not matter in this set. This set is worth the $160. It is such a well-built set, and I'm glad I got 2 of them. Then we have the walkers over here. We have a AT-ST in the middle. We have the AT-ST Raider on the left that I got rid of all the color on it, so it could be used as a regular Imperial AT-ST. And then we have the AT-DP on the right. There's my 3 walkers. And then lastly, 2 hover tanks. I modified the cannons on there, added some new cannons, added more cargo, all that stuff. Really like these sets. And they come with awesome minifigures as well. Okay. There's my entire Imperial army. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making the video. And please look forward to my First Order army video and my Resistance army video. And then my next army update videos for all my different armies that will come out. Maybe Christmas time, maybe next year. But subscribe to me and do notifications, and I will get those out to you when I have significantly increased my army size. This is only the beginning of the size, so stay tuned. With battle packs coming out, it's going to get much bigger. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and if you liked it, like the video.